Captain Jack Sparrow, age over 42, with tangled dark hair, a thin braided beard decorated with beads, suntanned skin, gold teeth glinting, and the same lazy pirate grin that annoyed every soldier in the room, walked into the United States military court as if it were a tavern instead of a courtroom. Shackles clinked around his wrists, but his confidence was louder. The courtroom was filled with shock. Soldiers whispered. Officers stared. Reporters tried not to laugh, because no one in the U.S. government had ever expected to court-martial a 1700s pirate who somehow reappeared in 2025. At the center of the room sat Judge Admiral Rebecca Storm. Age, Fines, tall, strict, sharp-eyed, with black hair streaked with silver, tied into the tightest bun imaginable. She had sentenced hundreds of criminals, but never a pirate who winked at her before sitting down. The charges were heavy. Theft of a U.S. Navy prototype vessel, destruction of government property, evading military pursuit, releasing trained military dolphins, and attempting to trade the ship for 4 barrels of rum and a map. The prosecutor, Commander Jacob Miller, age barber 38, clean-cut with blonde hair, a square jaw and icy blue eyes, glared at Jack like he was looking at a sea monster. Captain Sparrow, he said, you hijacked a $200 million Navy ship. Jack raised a finger. Borrowed, temporarily, with every intention of returning it, once I figured out how to stop it from chasing. Meekon's very aggressive vessel. Laughter echoed across the courtroom. The judge slammed her gavel. Witnesses were called. A Navy engineer said Jack walked onto the base claiming he was Inspector General of Ocean Mysteries. A Marine commander reported Jack tricked 2 guards by shouting, "Look! A kraken!" A scientist testified Jack freed the military dolphins because they looked depressed and deserved a holiday. Even the Coast Guard captain admitted. Jack escaped 3 pursuing ships with maneuvers. Physically impossible for a man who walks like he's drunk. Jack took each accusation proudly. "You're welcome," he said whenever they described something chaotic. Finally, the judge looked at him. "Captain Sparrow, do you have any real defense to present?" Jack stood, chains rattling. He gave a dramatic bow. "Your Honor, I merely followed the call of the sea. The ship was unguarded. The dolphins needed emotional support, and the ocean begged for adventure. I did what any responsible captain would do." The prosecutor groaned into his hands. The judge narrowed her eyes. "You nearly started an international conflict." Jack smiled. "Nearly, which means I also nearly prevented one. Heroic, yes?" The courtroom buzzed. Even the guards were trying not to laugh. After several minutes of silence, the judge finally spoke. "Captain Jack Sparrow, you are unpredictable, reckless, and a danger to every ocean on Earth." Jack nodded proudly. "Please, like, seizure, subscribe."